everybody, it's Dr. Sandman. We are going to be not really reviewing, but more doing a second impressions for another tarot deck today. And first of all, before I get any further, can we get into this look? It's my Mardi Gras look. I was going to film this yesterday and I was like, oh wait, no, I have to do this for when I do my Mardi Gras makeup, because the makeup kind of matches the vibe of the deck, if you know what I'm saying. But like, let's get into all this glitter. Can we get into it? Even though like the bloody nose has glitter, can we just appreciate all my hard work, just in case the lighting in the other room does not show? Can you get into all this magic? Can you get into all, can you get into it? So anyways, today we are not reviewing, reacting to the Wizard's Tarot, Wizard of the Barge. So the first time I ever saw this tarot deck, I think I saw it on Instagram and I was like, oh my god, I have to have it. It looks so pretty. Look at all those colors. It has some gold foil on it. If I'm being honest, after review, I think I bought a copy of the deck and not the actual deck from the artist. And I will credit the artist down below, the original maker of the Wizard's Tarot. And yeah, but I found this in the store and I thought, well, perfect. If it's in the store, then I don't have to pay for shipping. And I didn't think about it beyond that. I didn't examine it, and I'm worried that I got a copy and not the original artist deck. If this is genuine, good. If it's not, I will link down below where you can get the genuine one. On the back, it's, yeah, I'm worried. I am worried that this, yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, oh, I think it might be fake. Which is bad, because, not because I'm worried about it being real, I'm worried that it is not supporting the artist. If it is, well, good, but I'm worried about that. But in the back, it says, in a world of endless possibilities, how will you decide your fate? You won't. Oh no, there's errors in this. There's grammatical errors. I'm worried. I'm really worried. You won't. But if you dare ask, you will forever be burdened by the truth of your destiny. Are you brave enough to face your future? Use at your own risk, Wizard of Barge. So let's get into this, shall we? So, oh, I forgot about this. And on the inside, it has this little thing that says, welcome. This desk can be read using beasts as wands, curses as cups, cults as pentacles, and swords as ... swords. Proceed with caution, for this deck has been imbued with the eternal cosmic knowledge of the wizard. Happy reading. Dakota Gates, aka Wizard of Barge 2019. So hopefully that's a sign that it's genuine. I'm trying to be more on the lookout for that now. So let's get into it. Also, when I opened this, all the cards, oh, and the inside has this little image. All the cards were out of order. I find this peculiar. Anyway, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't really affect the overall quality of the deck. It's just usually when you get it, it's in the order of the major arcana in the traditional number, and then the minor arcana. This is all mixed up. I don't know if it was because it was like returned, or whatever the case, but here we go. First of all, it's glossy. We all know how I feel about those. This is the back of it. It's this cute eye. So I was thinking about the art of this, and the art heavily reminds me of Adventure Time, if Adventure Time was made for adults and infused with heroin. Like, this is that vibe. If you can imagine what Adventure Time would look like if that were the deal, this is that. All right, so let's go through the cards. Ace of Beasts. And I'm just going to show you the cards, and I'm also going to talk to you a little bit about how I feel about it. So first of all, can we just say, I think that this deck is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's so stunning. Yeah, this is one of those cards when I'm talking. It looks like Adventure Time if Adventure Time was on psychedelics. Not that heroin is a psychedelic, but I'm switching up the words. But the artwork is stunning. It's so beautiful. I love the crazy colors. I love the high contrast with the black. Yeah. Art-wise, I think it's great and beautiful. I will say this though, I, for unknown reasons, am very intimidated by this deck. Not on a can I read it well a kind of level, but in a should I read it kind of level, if you know what I mean. So this deck is, and I don't know what it is, because I definitely have tarot decks that are a lot more intense in imagery and a lot more visceral and gory and vulgar, but there's something about this deck that like makes me feel uneasy, and I can't really put my name on it. Some of the images are just really funny, but like there's something about it. It could be the warnings on the box, because, well, if you are in the witchy community, you know that people who make tarot decks, not all of them obviously, but if they are into the craft themselves, they're probably going to imbue it with special energy. And it says right on the box that it is. And it said use it at your own risk. I'm like, well, that's not inviting. So I'm really nervous to use this tarot deck. And it's not that it's edgy, the images. That's not my issue with it at all. My issue is like the tone of them. They are all very like final in their imagery, and just very like ominous. And I guess that's the point of a tarot deck, is to be ominous, because it's foretelling of things to come, if that's how you're using it. But there's just, and I really can't explain it. I can't pinpoint it. It's not the color palette. It's not the subject matter. It literally might just be the energy of the deck, and that might be all that it is, but there's something about this deck that makes me a little uncomfortable. It's not the, it's the art, but it's not the art, and I don't know how else to explain that. Do you know what I mean? It's like this, like I don't mind that this is a little like it's a provocative image. I don't mean sexually, but like it's like a, like mentally it's a provocative image, but there's some like undertones of like, I really can't explain it. I really can't explain it, but maybe somebody will know what I'm talking about. But I will say this, even though this is a glossy deck, it shuffles really well, which is nice. If you've seen my other reviews and first impressions, you'll know that I really hate glossy decks, mostly for the fact that I find it harder to shuffle them. This one shuffles pretty fine. Yeah, it's Page of, oh my god, this is just, there's something about these pictures that like makes me uncomfortable. It's not the blood, it's not the guts, it's not the skeletons, it's not the bondage gear, it's not it's not the subject, it's the tone of them. I don't know how to word it. I really can't express what I mean. Like this, like I'm not like upset that there's like somebody getting stabbed and like an evil thing watching it, as a society we're kind of numb to that stuff, but like there's just this upsetting like tone to it, like it's uncomfortable. I don't know how to say this. This one's pretty cool. Is this the Queen of Beasts? I love the imagery. I don't know how much I'm gonna like use this to actually do readings with. I'm probably gonna use it more for spell work and for representations more than reading. But yeah, but I love like all the psychedelic colors. There's also something about the color palette is so late 90s. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I remember like these being on like tons of like stickers, and a lot of animated commercials had this same color palette, you know? very, very Jabba the Hutt. Well, if Jabba the Hutt was skinny, if he lost weight. These are, dude, this, and again, it's a gorgeous deck. Yeah, something about this one. Do you know what I mean? There's something like there's horror behind, like, the image. I'm gonna stop trying to explain it because I really don't know how to word what I'm feeling. But it's definitely a really cool deck. I like how edgy it is. It's so nice. And again, let me review what I think of the suits. So beasts as the wands, instead of wands, there are beasts. I feel that. I could see that working very well for interpretations and reading the cards. Curses as cups. I don't know how I feel about that. Cults as pentacles. I feel if they switched curses and cults, that would read better. That would make more sense to me, because cups have a lot to do with your relationships and the people in your life, and cults is, well, people you're surrounded by, and curses, not that it's tied with pentacles in any particular fashion, but I do believe that that would be more of like an easy like draw to. I really like this deck. I feel like I'm like saying, oh, I don't like this deck, it's awful, it makes me uncomfortable, but genuinely I really do like it. I think it's pretty baller. Like, yes, some of these images are just gnarly. Like, they're so intense, and it's not just like the subject matter, it's also like the proportions are so intense and unbalanced, and like everything about these cards like draws you into every part of it, and it's really crazy. I like it. The Hermit. Oh, he's so sad. He's all alone. Me too. I can't remember where I bought this deck. I will link down below where you can get it from the artist. It also has like Futurama on acid. Like, I don't know. It's very like, well, obviously because it's illustrated, but it's very cartoonish, but I could see this being animated so well. And there's something that already is animated about it. I really like it. Like, I look at these cards and in my head the Adult Swim theme song is playing. Like you know that on the old Adult Swim like commercials on Cartoon Network. The world. These are sick. I like this one 3-piece. Look at its little leg. Look at its little leg. Cults. I like this deck. I've been avoiding this deck. It's got some energy to it. Like, if you know what I'm saying, if you like get my vibe when I'm telling you there's something off about this deck, comment, please. I have to know that it's not just me. Is it the warnings? Is it the warnings that, like, if you hadn't heard those, would you be like, you know, this deck is fine? Because usually I ignore stuff like that. It's not that I ignored the warning and just like, oh yeah, they're just trying to hype it up. They're just trying to make it seem more edgy than it is. But there's some vibe about these cards, man. Wheel of Fortune. Overall, I would give this deck, I would give this a 7 out of 10. I'm going to give it very high scoring. They're easy to shuffle. The meaning is very easy to interpret for the cards, I feel. I also think that the art is just gorgeous, and it reminds me of the 90s and just like Adventure Time and Futurama on acid. Like, it's very Adult Swim, like kind of cartoonish. It's good. Like, it's nice. I love the box that it comes in. I think it's just a very well made deck. Yeah, I think it's good. That's all that you're gonna hear from me about this deck. If you have thoughts about this deck, or if you've used it before and you've had interesting results, please let me know. I haven't used it a lot. So please feel free to let me know if you've used this and what your experiences with it are. I will leave all my social media linked in the description below, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more tarot reviews. I have a couple that I have saved. I have one that I'm so excited to show you guys. I'm so pumped to show you. Subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day or night. Have a good time. Bye.